This video is brought to you by mywayteaching.com. Weather, climate, and adaptation of animals to the climate. In this chapter, we will first discuss weather and climate and then describe how different types of animals are adapted to the climate of their habitats. Before we start with weather and climate, we should know the meaning of humidity and rainfall. Now, humidity is the measure of water vapors in the air. When the amount of water vapors in the air is high, we say that humidity is high and the air feels moist or damp. Humidity of the air is expressed as a percentage. For instance, if we say that today humidity is 50%, that would mean that the air contains half the amount of water vapors required for saturation at that temperature. Now let us come to rainfall. Rainfall is the measure of the amount of rain drops falling. It is measured by an instrument called rain gauge. This rain gauge is basically a measuring cylinder with a funnel on the top of the cylinder to collect the rainwater. Rain gauge measures the rainfall at a place in the units of millimeter. We start with weather. Now we all know that if the temperature of the air around us on a particular day is high, we say that the weather is hot. If the temperature on a day is low, we say that the weather is cold. If there is a lot of water vapors in the air, we say that the weather is humid. If there is rain, we say it's a rainy day today. And if a lot of wind starts blowing on a day, then we say that weather is very windy. So when we talk of weather, we are actually describing the condition of the atmosphere around us for a particular time. Now we can define weather as the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place and time with respect to the temperature, pressure, humidity, wind speed and wind direction, sunshine, clouds and rainfall, etc. is called weather at that place at that time. There are many different types of weathers. Some type of weathers we have already told you: hot, cold, sunny, cloudy, foggy, dry, humid, windy and rainy. And we can understand that weather is never constant anywhere. Now, what produces this weather? Firstly, we should understand that weather is produced by the heat of the sun and the effect it has on the atmosphere. This happens as follows. The sun is a huge sphere of hot gases at very high temperature. Though the distance of the sun from the earth is very large, even then it is the source of all heat and light on the earth. Now, the heat energy of the sun gets absorbed and reflected by the earth's surface, oceans and atmosphere. This plays an important role in determining the weather of any place. For example, now heat from the sun heats the earth's surface and then the hot surface of the earth heats the air. So we can say that sun heats the surface of earth, which in turn heats the air around it. This hot air rises up and creates a area of low pressure. So it rises up and creates an area of low pressure. So what happens is that the wind from the air from the high pressure moves to the low pressure area. So it is the sun's heat which causes the wind to blow and gives us the windy weather. This movement of air from the high pressure area to the low pressure area is called wind. Another example could be that we know that what happens due to sun's heat, water gets evaporated. This water vapors rise high in the atmosphere and gets cooled, where they condense and clouds are formed, which produces rain. So that is how sun is responsible for the rainy season or the rainy weather. Thus ultimately we come to the conclusion that all types of weathers are caused by sun. The weather changes so frequently because the condition of the earth's atmosphere keeps changing frequently due to the various effects produced by the sun's heat. We should know the terms maximum and minimum temperature. The highest temperature reached during a particular day is called the maximum temperature of that day, and the minimum temperature or the lowest temperature during the day is called the minimum temperature. The maximum temperature of the day generally occurs in the afternoon, while the minimum temperature of the day generally occurs in the early morning. By carefully monitoring the atmospheric conditions such as temperature, pressure, humidity, wind speed, and wind direction, sunshine, or the cloud formation, rainfall, snowfall, etc., it is possible to predict the coming weather in advance. This prediction of weather in advance is called weather forecasting. This scientific study of weather is called meteorology, and the scientists who study and forecast weather are called meteorologists.